And we're live.
Hello.
Did you hear a lot of noise during that? I hear some feedback. I wasn't sure. I heard something going when we were launching. Made some.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Oh, okay. Let me try something here for a second. Right now. Nope, still does it. Okay. Huh, that's weird. Is anybody else hearing any distortion? Cecil, if you're out there. But hey, y'all, groceries. Oh, Mousy, hey there. How you doing? I don't know. And there's Sam is here. Sam or Ron is being too loud. Ah. Oh, I didn't sound too loud to me. I don't know. There's Lance. Hey, Lance. Well, we got a very special guest here. You see this young man underneath here. That's Richard Reynolds.
Yeah, I don't know about young man anymore.
What's that?
I said, I don't know about young man anymore.
Well, younger than me, I think, probably, but. Yes. Oh, yeah, Sleeper says I am. Let's see here now. I hear a little something, Jeff, but it is okay. Okay, hey, Nathan. Yeah, I hear a little something. It doesn't bother me that much. I just, yeah. Well, Ron went to get some coffee, and we're going to be here talking with Richard. And I was going to show this. This is one of the things that I have to be setting up in the fish room. And I haven't done this one yet, but I did the egg collector. You guys have all seen that. So now, you use these also, Richard, the egg collectors now?
Yeah, actually, that's kind of why I bought the 3D printer. I wanted, I'm redoing some things in the fish room, and I wanted about 10 of those fry boxes. And Dennis ordered 2 of them. And it was like $105 with shipping and everything for 2 of them.
Wow.
And I thought, well, man, I'm looking at, $500 plus. And they had those 3D printers on sale. And so I made the leap and bought one. And then I had surgery and was out of work for 5 weeks. So I printed a bunch of stuff. That was the only thing I could really do after the surgery.
Well, yeah, it'd been kind of boring if you weren't able to do anything. I mean,
yeah. But yeah, I kept my mind occupied learning the printer and learning how to print that stuff out. But
that is really, I mean, this right here, I can, as I look at it, you can't tell that it was not manufactured a different way. It's just so nice.
Oh yeah, the modern. I mean, I bought a Bamboo Labs PS1, and it really is a plug and play machine. Wow. I mean, an idiot like me is able to run it, so that ought to tell you something.
Yeah, I tell you one thing, that's really cool. So you could probably 3D print most anything as long as you got like a CAD program or?
Yeah, you can come up and make up your own stuff, or I'll be honest, I haven't designed anything yet. There's just millions of files out there you can print. I printed a bunch of Mitchell Broom stuff. And then the Lowell's Fish Lab, the fry boxes and egg collectors and things. And I've got to be honest, I swear by those Lowell Fish Lab fry boxes. That and his egg collector is just second to none.
It is. And then we were talking about this backstage. This is one of the, this is Mitchell Brooms also?
Yeah, that's one of his designs. It's for the top of your sponge head, your sponge filter. You take your top off and put that one in, and the air goes in the side instead of on the top, and then you put an air stone underneath, so it'll air stone bubble instead of clogging up on bottom.
Yep. So I'm looking at it this way, so it probably it'd be going like this, going down.
Yeah, well, where that is on the outside, you do have to put a little bit of rigid tubing, and then your tubing goes onto it.
Yes, rigid tubing goes in here, right?
Right. That's where your air will go.
Do you know where to get that rigid tubing at, Richard? We were talking about that me and Ron. We were wondering. I'm not sure.
I got mine off of Amazon last time.
Oh, Amazon. Okay.
Yeah. Now they're long, but they bent them and put them in a box and sent them to me. But you can straighten them back out. You just heat them a little bit. They'll straighten back out.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do that because I want to try this. I don't have that rigid tubing right now, but when I get it, it looks like a really, like it won't clog on you or nothing.
Yeah, it's a nice design, and Alex, he did a bunch of them in his fish room, and he was afraid at the time. He was wanting to add some tanks. He thought he'd have to get a bigger air pump, but after he switched to those, he's got all the airflow he needs. They're a bigger hole, so they allow more airflow, less restriction.
Nice. I should do that. Right now I got a lot of air going through here, but I'm bleeding some off. But I put these on, I'll be able to bleed a lot more air off.
Yeah.
Because last thing you want to have is any back pressure on those pumps.
Yeah. Yeah, when I set up my 10 ponds out back this year, I had picked up a used Gemco air pump, the linear pistons, and I put it outside, and I've got it running all the ponds, but I still have 2 valves that are just open full time, so it doesn't build up too much pressure,
Whoops. I'm gonna find something here. There we go. I had to bring the chat up here. I got us on full screen so I could see you guys better, and just saying hello to everybody who's coming in here. Hello, everybody. So now, what else? Mitchell Broom, what other things? Is this the only thing that he has so far that you've done, or is there more?
Oh, no. He's got, most of his files are on cults you can, pull up for free. But then he's got some newer things that he's not putting out yet. He's still working on them. There's a filler for your aquarium that hooks on the side for water fill if you're doing an automatic water system.
Oh,
I
yeah.
printed a couple of those out to try them. Trying to think. He's got a shrimp collector for collecting shrimp out. I printed one of those out to try it.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, he's got quite a few things out there. Mitchell's a pretty sharp guy.
Oh, yeah. He breeds a lot of cories and he breeds everything, though, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, he does a lot of very rare, like Cares fish. He does a lot of that.
Yeah. That's a good thing to do, too, because, they go extinct. They might have a chance back at nature again. If people breed them enough, take them back and reintroduce them.
Yep.
Stuff like that. But this is our first daytime stream, and how long has it been, Ron? It's been
a couple months.
I was going to say it's been a while.
Yeah, a couple months. Yeah, I haven't done one. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look, but yeah, it's been a while. Miss them.
Yeah, me too.
Fun. Yeah, they're always fun. The Twisted One is asking Richard about what's in your ponds.
Right now, just some swordtails. I'm fixing to put a bunch of neocaridine out there, and then I want to get some rice fish for them too.
Yeah.
I want to start getting into some rice fish more.
I just saw rice fish fry in my pond this morning. I mean, they're like eyelashes.
Yep. That's the way deep fries are.
Yeah.
When they first hatch, they stick on the sides of the fry box, and they look like little slivers of glass,
Wow.
You can if you don't have a flashlight half the time, you can't see them.
Right. No koi, right?
Huh?
No koi, yeah.
No.
They're asking no koi. Yeah, I think they're from the UK.
Oh, no koi.
Yeah. No, mine either. I've got one of those 100-gallon livestock tubs, the Rubbermaid, and I've got the Medaka rice fish, a couple big plecosauruses, and a lot of shrimp. I dumped Blue Dream, the red cherries, the orange sun-kissed, and the yellow golden back, and some green jade, and who knows what they're doing. So just when I clean a filter, I'll dump it into a little 2-gallon paint bucket, and I'll see little tiny shrimp in there, and I'll catch what I can, and the rest I just dump in the tub outside. And I ended up putting a heater in there because I wanted to make sure the plecosauruses survived the winter. So I reached out to Scotty, raising fishes, and because I know he had a heater in his tub, and he told me he's got I think it's an 800 watt Higer. After where I am, 500 watt probably be good enough. So I stuck that 500 watt Higer in there. Keeps the temperature between. I got it set at 68, and it's the surface water's running about 73, and down low it's closer to the 68. So.
Yeah, 500 watts. Wow, heat that up nice. Of course, in the summertime, you didn't get that problem.
No, in the summer, I'll shut the heater off and put it in a cold storage. Yeah, because 120 degrees. I could probably throw like icebergs in there to get. Actually, it worked out all right last summer. It's only about 4 hours of direct sun. And so the hottest part of the day, the afternoon sun, it's blocked by the garage. So that keeps it a little more, a little more moderate. So it's cool. And the Monakas love it. The shrimp seem to love it. And I know the plecos don't seem to mind. So I want to do a tub with swordfish too. I want to we're just so limited on outdoor space.
Mm-hmm. You remember, I had my Monakas all hatched. George Aquaball sent me those tubes of eggs. They all hatched, and I learned a valuable lesson. I didn't realize that corridors were so predatory.
Oh yeah, if it'll fit in their mouth, I think they'll go for it. I got to take this thing off because it's getting way too warm in here.
Right. They were on there swimming around. I was like, oh cool, they're gonna make it. Next day they're all gone.
Yeah. Well, one thing that I got from Scotty was he used one of those pond baskets and put piece of pool noodle on each side, zip tied it too, so the pond basket just sort of float around in the tub. And then I put a little gravel in the bottom because I saw he did. And the Monakas sort of swim through the little. That's where I saw the fry this morning. We're in that basket, so that protects them maybe as long as they're in there from the adults.
Hold on, I got something to show you.
Very cool. Yeah. We've got a bunch of swordtails. I do like swordtails.
I do too, but you know what? Every time the ones I've gotten recently, I don't know what it is. They were so aggressive. They have killed every other swordtail in the tank.
Oh wow, yeah.
Hey Ron.
Yes, sir.
These are actually come from a kitchen place, they're kitchen strainers.
Yeah.
Real fine mesh. They will float in the pond. And your rice fish, set it up for them to get eggs. Leave this in the pond and just put them right in there.
Oh, all right, yeah, okay.
And the big ones can't get to them, and then once the babies are full enough size, you can let them out. But this floats just as is, right in the water.
I'll be darned.
So actually, I got that. Have you guys heard of AQUATIC?
Oh yeah.
Who?
I do an impersonation of him.
Yeah, he's out of here in Florida, and I actually got that from him. He does that. That's how he raises all his rice fish out in the ponds. He'll leave the little, these little floating ones for the rice fish to lay eggs on. Right. And then he'll just take them and put them inside there and let them grow up. And then when they're full size, we'll put them back out in the pond.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Was it Mark Pyle that built all those tubs outside? And he was just pulling sponges or mops out and putting them in a separate tubs to let them hatch out the same way, essentially. Yeah. I've got those scrubby mops and I've got yarn mops. And I pull them out all the time, never see eggs. So I can only guess there's a lot of hornwort and a lot of guppy grass in there. So I'm guessing they're scraping their eggs off on those.
That could be. That could very well be.
Because I am seeing fry. I've got way more than I started with. quality problem.
Yeah.
I've never done an outside tub yet up here, but I might try it if I start early enough.
Back corner there, maybe the local fish shop. He's got a couple of them inside his shop. The 100-gallon Rubbermaids.
Oh yeah, I can do it right down in here if I wanted to. I mean, oh yeah, I could. I could have one outside and then bring everything inside and put it in the tub down here.
Yeah,
that's something to think about. I tried a smaller tub. Well, I did try a smaller tub. I think it was about 3 years ago.
Right.
And I put convicts in. The thing with it is, it was only like a 20-gallon or 30-gallon tote type thing. It got up to like 90 degrees every day. It got hot, and then at night it dropped down to almost 50.
Wow.
So it was like
outside.
Really bad. I mean, it was like
outside.
Outside.
Yeah.
Because it gets hot in the summer, but at night it does cool down. And
sure.
So didn't kill the convict cichlids, but they weren't happy. I took them back in, and I never tried. I just need a bigger tub is what I need, like a 80 or 100-gallon or 150-gallon or something like that.
Right. Yeah, I got mine. I think I paid about $125 for it at Tractor Supply, the 100-gallon one.
Okay.
And then I put the overflows in it. I used and Scotty showed me where I could have gotten them a whole lot cheaper. But the Graco airless paint sprayer pickup tube screens. It's a stainless steel mesh that's got a garden hose thread, a male garden hose thread. So it just goes into a male adapter into the bulkhead, into the upper part of the tub. So when I do a water change, I just drop the garden hose in there and let it run for an hour or so. And it fills up. And I can let it run for quite a while just to top it off because there's so much evaporation. But let it run for a while to start overflowing and kind of do a water turnover that way, and then dechlorinate it. But I like that tub. I would love to have a couple more of it. I was talking to Kathy. I might be able to squeeze one more in out front because they're actually in the front yard. There's no place in the backyard. We just had the whole backyard redone, and I might be able to put an aquarium on a stand up against the house there, but I don't think she'd want one of their. Yeah, I am, Scotty, because I got a lot of good stuff from you, pal.
Hey, Beto.
Yeah. Hey, Beto.
How you doing, Beto? Good to see you. We have bare bottom Brett. My goodness, look here. I bred hundreds of Kahaku rice fish last year in a 55-gallon barrel.
Isn't that great? Yeah.
Good to see you, Branton. If I missed anybody, I think I probably have, but I have been. I got up on a full screen here, and I set my phone down so I can pay attention.
Yeah, I haven't seen Branton in a long time. How you doing, bud?
Oh, yeah. Well, I chatted with him, and he took a step back and concentrated on his family and his projects, which is
important. Yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I see him pop up on Facebook once in a while.
Yep, and
I don't spend a hell of a lot of time there though. So.
And you seen up there the Lee Twisted one. You know who that is? That's Vince. He's over in the UK.
No, I don't know who that is.
He's a really nice gentleman over there. Hey, Vince, if you're still out there. He is really big in the UK for koi.
Oh, very cool. All right.
He won first prize in 2 different categories, I think.
Oh, wow. Nice.
But his fish are just beautiful. I mean, it makes me want to do them, but I know I'm not prepared here for koi. I don't think I ever will. Because it's just very expensive hobby. That's even more than tropical fish.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but
I do appreciate them, but yeah, that's not. And people. My neighbor asked, "So when are you going to do a saltwater tank?" Well, it's like I'm in awe because I love looking at them. And I was watching a Paul Stingray video this morning. And he was showing one of his frag tanks, and they're absolutely gorgeous. But it seems like that's a whole lot more expensive of a hobby, even just to get started. The salt with
I had a 75-gallon reef tank for about 10 years.
Yeah.
And when Hurricane Charlie hit, that killed it.
Oh.
Yeah, when the hurricane hit, we lost power for 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I had a bunch of, I had a lot of power heads and stuff. I had 32 corals, a bunch of fish.
Oh, wow.
Within about 4 or 5 hours of no power, everything started dying.
Really? Wow.
And that's when I kind of put the tanks up for a little bit, took a break, then decided, well, I still miss having aquariums, but this time I went all fresh.
Right.
You know.
I've never done saltwater.
Well, you know, once you get it set up and get your routines down with it,
Yeah.
I think in a lot of ways it's actually easier than fresh.
Oh, is it? Wow.
A lot less maintenance as far as, you know, you're not cutting plants all the time. You're not, you know what I mean?
Right.
And yeah, I mean, it just did water changes and fed it. It pretty well took care of itself. You know, I'd frag corals out and trade them, and that's how I had so many other corals.
Right.
And it was when my daughters were young too, so we'd go out to the beach and collect little serpent stars and hermit crabs and stuff for it, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that would be interesting. The little invertebrates, you know, crawling around,
Yeah.
crabs and shrimp and all that kind of stuff. That'd be kind of I'd like that. Well, maybe someday I'll get one down here. I don't know. You never know what's going to happen. But now, I was going to ask you, Richard. I think you've probably been asked this question probably 1,000 times. But how many tanks are you running right now?
Who, me?
Yeah, approximately.
In the fish room, 63. In the house, 86.
86?
86 total, yeah. And then the 10 ponds outside.
Oh, okay. Wow. Hey, that's and that's is that auto water change, right?
The fish room is, yeah. The rest of them are not.
Oh, okay.
We've got, like Cynthia, she's into the bettas, so I built her a betta rack. It's got 12 5-gallons on it for her male. Then she's got a 40-gallon sorority tank. And then she's got a cube tank. She's got a tank from the Aquascape at the Clash, that kind of stuff.
Well, that's cool. I love that kind of stuff. In fact, I love bettas myself.
Yeah.
I think that's cool that, you know, she's in the hobby and, you know, you're there. She couldn't ask for a better person to help her. You know,
it's funny. I tell the story that, you know, after I remodeled the house a few years, well, God, it's been about 8 years now. And after we remodeled the house, I brought in the 75-gallon in the living room. And after I had it going for a while and got back into it, I told her, I said, well, I want to set up some more tanks and start, you know, playing around breeding again. And it was funny at the time because she said, well, okay, but I don't want tanks all over the house. I'm like, okay. And, you know, I got 4 bedrooms here, and this one was kind of just storage. So I got it cleaned up and put it in here. And now my tanks are here, and most of the tanks around the rest of the house are her betta tanks now.
Huh. Did she do her own maintenance on those?
Yeah, she does all her own stuff on her own tanks. Yep.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, my wife, I got one tank down here dedicated to hers, and right now, it was the in Luna's, and when their numbers get below like 8, and that's what's happened. I've had them for years and years, and eventually they're going to die. So it's gotten down now to like 3, and there's going to be 1 pretty soon in that tank. So I gotta figure something else out for her. She can't come down here. What I do is I'll video it, and she'll send it to her. So.
Right.
I mean, she can get around, but it's going up and down these stairs are kind of steep here, so she can't come down here. But I do that for her. I mean, she's not big into the hobby. She doesn't do anything as far as maintenance or feeding or nothing like that, but she likes to watch.
Gotcha.
So I just do everything for her.
Yeah, when we went to the Triple Crown that year, that's when she pretty well got hooked with the bettas. Came home with a bunch.
And she's bred them herself?
No, she hasn't bred any. She just keeps them, likes to have them.
Now, Ron's been right. I was going to try. Ron has done that.
Yeah, the Splendens, yeah, they're pretty easy, really.
Yeah, they are. I will say, though, that the genetics on the Splendens suck.
Oh, man. Mine are loaded with tumors. I had the female was, I think they're called a platinum, and I think she's the one that carried the bad genes because I've got them all in one tank, and the numbers are slowly diminishing. They're a little over 2 years old now, and males and females all together, and they play well. And a lot of them have big tumors on them. A couple drop off periodically. So, yeah, but they're living their best life because I just can't euthanize them. So,
Right.
I mean, if they're really struggling, all of a sudden, they're failing, they can't make it to the surface, then I'll consider it. But TK's asking, do I leave the mop in white clouds even if I can't see eggs?
I've never bred white clouds yet.
I've got an idea. A second tank with multiple mops, and about once a week, pull the mop out and put another one in and just swap them. And if they're going to hatch off the mops, maybe try that.
I'll be honest, I think they'd be better doing an egg catcher thing.
Oh.
Because they're egg scatterers, you know what I mean?
All right.
They scatter their eggs more than put them in a mop.
Better still.
Like Curtis, Skull Aquatics, he's got one of those egg catchers, like I said, and he's got it hooked up, and he's already got like 20, 30 babies.
Yeah, I know. He was talking about that the other day. That amazes me. And wait, you put like a little piece of Sawasatang or something?
Well, I use Sawasatang because the eggs don't seem to get caught in it as much, like Christmas moss and stuff. But I mean, any moss will work.
Right.
And yeah, when they go spread their eggs on the moss and it goes underneath and gets collected up.
TK, does that do it for you, pal?
It's Wasser tank.
Yeah.
Seems to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that plant.
I do too. Yeah.
I know some of the people in the UK complain about it because it grows too much.
Yeah.
I'm not that way.
Yeah, GB.
Yeah,
he can't. Only because it was so aggressive on him, he said. But I got guppy grass, and now it's hornwort. It's like one or the other. It's going to take over everything. And I've got this little floater on my 40, one of my 40 breeders, and it's called Rickia Water Spangles. And it's a cool little plant, and it just divides and multiplies, and it'll cover the whole top of the tank. So I pull it out by handfuls, drop it in a bucket of water, and then mess around a little bit because the shrimp collect in it. They like feeding underneath. And so I'll try and knock all the shrimp out and then take that stuff and just throw it in the landscape outside and let it mulch down. But I do like this, whatever, it's the Sawasatang, Subwassertang. Is that actually an algae or what? Do you know?
That I don't know.
It's a very cool plant. Huh?
I said it might be the way it looks. It might be a kind of algae.
Yeah. I love it, and I bought a little bit of it on eBay. Somebody in Texas that came in one of those little salsa cups that had popped open, leaked everywhere because people don't know how to pack shit. And it took a while. It's a fern. Okay, thanks, Brenton. Yeah, that would have been my next guess, but so it's an aquatic fern. Yeah. And so it took a while to get established, and I put a couple, a little bits in different tanks, and it got happy in a couple tanks, and now I've got big wads of it. So I think it's really pretty.
I've got a couple of tanks that basically it's just carpeting the bottom, and the shrimp love it.
Yeah, and that'd be good for egg scatterers.
I got a question about.
I imagine if you just had a whole layer of that, they're going to scatter into that like the Mount Minnows or.
Now,
TK said I don't know anything about egg catchers. A real simple egg catcher, TK is like the little plastic things you get from Chinese food soup,
Yeah.
It's that, and then I used to cut the plastic stuff you get at Michael's for needlepoint and stuff.
Yes.
Kind of like this.
Cut that, put it in. Yeah, just something like that. And then put you something like that. Put you some moss on top, so they'll go lay on that moss and it goes down underneath. And then you just collect that.
I made a little video on that. Do you mind if I share the link, Jeff?
Well, go right ahead and bring it up, actually.
Well, it's long enough that, you know.
Well, you can bring it up. You can always fast forward to certain key points. You can do that.
Well, TK, here's the link. And it's exactly what Richard was talking about. It's one of those fast food trays.
Yeah.
And it's
a little,
or, you know, a little Tupperware dish. And then you get that, what's that for, cross-stitching or whatever?
Yeah, I think
from
so.
Joanne's
Yeah. And it's plastic, and you get that at like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or some craft place. It's relatively inexpensive. Cut it to fit. And I put 2 zip ties on one side so it'll hinge. And then on the other side, I put some twist ties so I can open it up readily. So
what I had done is I had cut this is not the one, but I cut this out on the inner part. And then I glued this to this.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. I think that's a better idea.
I mean, I used the super glue and I used silicone both, but it wouldn't stay on there. I don't know. I got to find something that's going to adhere it better, but that's a really good way of doing it.
Yeah, Brandon says it's needlepoint mesh. Yeah,
needlepoint, great.
Needlepoint. I know it was something for sewing.
Yeah, at Walmart. Yeah, I just happened to get mine at I can't remember if it was. I think it was Michael's. It's a craft chain.
TK, it'll float. I always put just a rock in mine to keep it down.
Right.
That's what I did too.
Yeah.
And I guess so with this, you probably want to leave it in for about a week, probably, and then take it out.
It depends on the fish. With my CPDs, I would do it every 4 days.
Every 4 days.
Because it takes 4 days for CPD eggs to hatch.
Right.
And so I was doing it every 4 days and doing really well with it.
All right.
So mine, take it out of the tank and then pour it and dump it into another container, or?
Yeah, I'd put it in. I was taking the eggs at the time and just putting them into a fluval fry box.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mine's just living at the bottom of the tank. I poked a hole in the end and ran a piece of tubing into it, and that goes up to the fluval fry box. Yep, and I've got the air coming into that causing the draw, and so it just lives there, you know.
Oh. I'll tell you, one of the best do-it-yourselfs I saw was a guy who took a regular, like an oil funnel, and put a tube on the bottom of it, and had it sitting down on the bottom of his tank with the moss in it, and then ran the tube up to the fluval as a self-automatic egg collector.
That's brilliant.
Simple, easy way to do it, and an oil funnel or any kind of funnel, it's going to have that shape so the eggs drop down.
Right. You could probably
Baku's egg collector, Richard.
What?
Have you tried one of Baku's egg collectors that he does?
No, I have. I've seen them. Basically, it's the same principle as Lowell's. Mm-hmm. They're just, his are black and they're square, but they still have the cone in them, you know, same kind of thing. And his work with the fluval boxes.
Yeah. I think Blake's Aquatics got some, and, you know, videos on how, TK, if you just get into either Google it or Google search it or YouTube search it, DIY egg collectors, you know, fish egg collectors. Probably find all kinds of stuff.
You know what? We could do like a little workshop sometime and maybe have like a tripod. We could like do a little thing and just kind of like, I did that once with Dragonstone where I was dressing it up with some Anubias. I was gluing it on there. That was early back in my early days when I did videos. Yeah. And that was a lot of fun, you know?
Yeah. I've got one in the works. Thanks, TK. I got one in the works for, I bought another one of those fluval boxes, and I'm going to swap the fry tray. That's what I've got hooked up to the egg collector you gave me, Richard. So I've got that hooked up to the fry tray you gave me. So I'm going to swap the fry tray out for the fluval box. I got to do some a little bit of Mickey Mousing on the tubing size, but I've got a little video I've got coming out probably tomorrow or the next day on that. So kind of a how to whatever. Yeah, you know, that's one of my favorite things to do. I saw Christine said she loves DIY stuff. It's fun. DIY is a lot of fun. And the more you do, you know, the better you get. And I've learned that every time I've got a new project, I get a new tool out of the deal.
I'm not very handy, but this kind of stuff, it makes me eager to try to do something good.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really good with that stuff, but I have ideas.
Yeah.
7
months. Cecil's been a member.
Oh, Cecil, yes, he is. Thank you. Yeah. You've been for 7 months. Thank you, Cecil, very much. I was looking at this, and I was thinking, I was going to ask you. Now, Ron says it doesn't matter how long that hose is.
I will do that, Christine.
Right?
Say it again.
The hose, you said you got 3 feet and pulls them right up?
Yeah, that homemade one with the Chinese takeout tray, right? Yep. And the larger of the Fluval breeder boxes, they're about 3 feet apart. They're on my 75-gallon. And I've got the vinyl tubing in there. That vinyl tubing is so stiff that, I just sort of had to run it out to the other end of the tank. Otherwise, try and get it bent, or I could have put an elbow in it, I suppose. But it's just, and then I was telling Jeff before we started that I checked the flow on that, even though it's about 3 feet of tubing. I took a pipette with some methylene blue and shoved it in that takeout tray, and within 2 minutes, it's up in the breeder box. So it's got good flow, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm just waiting for my fish to figure out what to do with it. It's in my 75. I've got the Buenos Aires tetras and the what the hell they call it? The black skirt tetras.
Black skirt. Oh, you got
one of them will figure out.
I'm sorry. Excuse me 1 second. I don't mean to interrupt you there, but Brandon has a question for Richard. I'm curious how those plants are doing for you.
Oh, Brandon, your plants all died on me. What the hell, man? No, they're all doing great. I got to mess with you.
He's joking.
No, they're all doing great. In fact, the only one I was a little worried about was a cutting he had sent me that didn't have any roots. And, oh, yeah, it's rooted, sending out new leaves. Everything did real good. I was really happy with it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got nice plants.
Hey, David. Well, I wanted some plants. I've got some pothos, but I wanted more different variety growing around the outside of the tank.
Right.
So,
right.
But no, they're doing great.
That's another thing I've never done. Any of those plants that go into the tank rather than, I've never done that yet.
Right.
Yeah. Well, with my 3D printer, I printed out, somebody came up with their little boats, and in the center has a hole where you just put an avocado seed. And it'll float on the top of your aquarium.
Oh, interesting.
To an avocado plant.
Oh, wow.
So I printed some of those out. We got some avocado seeds started. And then the other day, somebody came up with one for sweet potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet potato vines. Sweet potato vines will go nuts in your fish room.
Oh, wow. I'm excited. Now, the avocado, is that straight from the
probably 10 times faster.
Yeah,
they'll grow really fast compared to pothos.
Right.
I was wondering, the avocado, when you take your avocado and you cut it up, you just take it out like that, right in there, or do you want to dry it out first?
Well, what I do is I'll clean it, make sure everything's off of it.
Yeah.
And once it's clean, then I just put it right in.
Yeah. We used to stick a couple, 3 toothpicks in it and sit it over a glass of water, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'll go get one and show you.
All right.
Hey, David's here. David Jr. Hey, David.
Yeah. So who's Mary? I keep seeing people say hi to Mary. Who's Mary, Jeff?
Hey, Mary Oliver, yes. Welcome in, everybody.
Not a clue. It's a
not
name I'm not familiar with.
It's just a simple little print.
Oh, a little boat shaped.
Yeah.
You can just put it right in there.
And top of the tank, and your plant goes right in there.
I love that. So you know what else would work in there? Maybe is a mangrove.
Oh yeah. Yep, absolutely.
That'd be fun.
A lot of people don't realize that mangroves are not just saltwater; they're fresh or saltwater.
Yeah.
The reason that they don't grow in most freshwater areas is because they grow so slow. Other plants outcompete them.
Right.
So the farther you get inland in the rivers and stuff here, less mangroves, but they grow in freshwater, no problem.
How cool. Yeah.
I've seen happy bamboo, that bamboo they put in there kind of spirals around. I don't know how.
Yeah, lucky bamboo.
Happy bamboo, is that what it's called?
Yeah, lucky bamboo. Yeah.
Oh, lucky bamboo. Okay. I guess if you're lucky, you're going to be happy at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the first time, Don, Prodigal, he had, it was either him or his roommate, had some big ones growing in his fish tank. When he did that live, I noticed. So I've got some in a jar of water with gravel, and they're not doing well. So I'm going to have to get them out of there and find another way, either hang them in the fish tank directly, or I don't have a lot of vertical height in the garage over most of my tanks, so I'll have to figure something out. But
Well, if you get the mangrove seed pods, you just drop them in your tank, they float.
right,
Once they start rooting, they'll stick on something in the tank,
and they'll right their self, whatever. Yeah,
Nice.
I've got, what canna lilies are.
Canna lilies,
Yeah.
I've seen them before.
Yeah, I found these. They're called Indian shot canna. They're pretty red canna. They're one of the just species. They're not one of the hybrids. And it comes from where we used to live in Orange County. I collected the seed and forgot all about it. They call them Indian shot canna because in the old days the Brits would collect the seed and use that for buckshot if they ran out, because they're rock hard and they're perfectly round.
Huh.
So I'm gonna see if I can germinate some of those in one of my tanks. I would love to get some of those back. So I miss all the plants I had when we were in Orange County.
Melvin says, cool, Richard. Good thing to know about raising those plants up like that. I'm going to try something like that sometime.
Not very well.
I got a question about a plant. And it's a plant that I shouldn't be having any problem with, and I never did in the past. I used to have to throw it away. I can't get my damn hornwort to grow. And
Really?
I don't know what the hell. I got it in different tanks.
It's taken over a couple of my tanks.
I wish it would. I don't know why it's not in my tanks.
My tub also. It's going nuts out in the tub outside. So
I don't know. I don't know if it's my nemesis in the fish room there. I haven't seen them in a long time, so I don't think it's scuds.
yeah.
They're just. Let me just show you here real quick. I'm just going to point over.
How are you, pal?
Give me that. That's hornwort. Usually it can grow down like halfway down.
Oh yeah.
Really dark green. And there's enough fish in there. I got 3 great big bristlenose in there, and I got my white clouds in there. That should be enough bio load to keep them plants happy.
Right. Well, maybe not. I've got some in a 40 breeder in the garage, and it's full of swordtails. And
Hey,
the
Dean.
hornwort's taken over so much it cuts the light out in the tank. I sell hornwort on eBay, and I've been making the orders when I get them even bigger just to clear some of it out. It's like, I call my eBay out a fire sale just to get rid of some of the shit. So, but it's for me, and I think it took a while to get established, but once it did, and I threw some handfuls in the tub, and I've got some in other tanks, and and I've also got some in a 20 with a bunch of Dean, how are you? With a bunch of Mickey Mouse platies. So maybe the higher bio load is what it needs, Jeff.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I got some tanks with a lot more stuff in.
And I've heard that if you want to get rid of that green hair algae, load up the hornwort.
Yeah.
And that'll take so much of the nutrients out of the water that the green hair algae will fail.
My Java moss upstairs, I got a 29-gallon pack.
Yeah.
It's top to bottom green.
Yeah.
And I don't know how in the heck it's happening. I got a fire mouth up there in that tank, and
I can't grow that. I can't grow Java moss. I can grow Christmas moss. So start selling handfuls of it on eBay.
I know. I still got to get
that. When I used to teach, I used to tell my students that anytime you can take a waste product and turn it into a byproduct, you've got something. I was throwing away guppy grass, and I realized, whoa, sell it. And so I'd sell guppy grass and led into hornwort too.
I just threw out about 5 pounds of duckweed.
Oh, well, duckweed, I agree.
Oh, I took a great big net and I scoop it. Well, the tanks with the hornwort, there's no duckweed, so I know they're not competing for resources.
Right.
I can understand if it was in that tank, but that duckweed, I'd scoop that out. I get like 5 pounds of those big nets. It's just like
Right.
almost.
Right.
Yeah.
It's pretty thick stuff.
I throw away a 5-gallon bucket of cornwort and guppy grass about every other week.
Wow. Oh
It's
man.
just, well,
I love that.
63 tanks, and I've got in a lot of them. So
Yeah.
it's just, once, like Ron said, once they take hold, watch out.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's paying for my fish food and, you know, a lot of other stuff. So that's why I figure, why not? You know, plus we do, you know, I've been doing eBay selling for before I got into the fish, or back into the fish, I should say, you know, so it was just kind of a natural thing to do, to just put it on eBay. And, you know, I've got one of those impulse sealers, put it in a bag, seal it, and off it goes, you know, and people are happy with it. They love it. Try and make it bigger, a little cheaper than everybody else. And, you know, I sell the hell out of it. So.
Well, that's like at the Aqua Expo in Coral Springs. I never thought about it, but there was a guy selling bags of duckweed, and I'm thinking, who's going to buy this?
Yeah,
he had like 20 bags at the start of the show, sold every one of them.
Wow.
Every one of them. And he said most of the people buying them had goldfish or corn.
You get a phone call,
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. So next time you go, you could bring bags of cornwort and you know, or guppy grass, whatever, and sell those, or give them away.
Yeah, I did. Last year, I sold probably 10 bags of each. I was kind of surprised, but yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It was funny. I had some of the other vendors mad at me because I have so much. I was doing big bags of it for $5.
Yeah.
And they were mad at me because they were doing these little quart cups for 10.
Oh, they're
didn't sell any until mine were all gone. Then people were buying theirs.
They're gouging.
Yep. Yeah. It's like,
yeah,
I have so much of this stuff. It's like I throw it away. I have so much.
Yeah, they are really weeds, or they sure can be, you know. Yeah.
Well, that's just like valve. Once you get valve started, oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've got jungle valve that I need to start doing something with too, and I pulled some out of my 40 in the garage, and just for, you know what, I measured a leaf and it was over 5 feet long.
Oh yeah.
So it hits the top and it just sort of floats in circles and goes every which way on the top, and I was just astounded by that. So very cool. It's a pretty plant. There's a couple other valves. I've got a different one that I got from the local fish shop. He gave it to me, and it's just a smaller. I have no idea which one it is. And then Jody gave me some corkscrew valve, and that's kind of a cool plant too. Yeah, I like that. So.
Well, corkscrew grows wild here in the canals in Florida.
Oh, does it? Yeah.
It's all over.
Yeah. Very cool. I was just looking at some of the, I guess that's Nathan's new GIPG, Nathan's new handle.
Oh, is that Nathan?
Is that you, Nathan? The underscore GIPG? Not a clue. And let's see, Mary saying her great grandson, goldfish, thought hornwort was a plant to be, detached floated. Yeah, needle. Yeah, that does shed. I've had hornwort go kind of golden where it wasn't looking well in a tank, and it just shed completely. And that was just a tank. I think there probably wasn't enough bioload in there, and it wasn't happy. It didn't get very green. Everywhere else, it's like rich green, and it goes nuts. So it's not. Oh, there's Nathan. Who is GIPG? Who am I missing? Hi, Nathan. It's been a while, pal. Hey, David. Yeah, still, I've been out of this for a while. God, couldn't tell you how long. Last time I streamed. End of November 20. So it's been a while. I've sat in a couple times with Wave Makers on Sunday nights. Those are always fun. And I think once with, what's his name? Vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. So it's kind of fun to meet other people. I enjoy doing that. So one of these days. You back?
I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll be back. Sorry about that. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, no worries. Do what you got to do. Maybe his wife. I don't know.
I said, yeah, we're good. No problem.
Yeah. If I could send you some from me to you, Scotty, but yeah, they probably won't. Oh, from Belgium. Oh, wait, is it Peter in Belgium?
That's what he said. It's me, Peter.
Oh, I missed. I didn't see that go by. Yeah, that's been a long time too, Peter. Yep. Got it. Hope all's well. Beautiful country. Wow. Yeah, glad you're working. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not working. I love being gainfully unemployed. You know, I got retired about 8 years ago now, and have not looked back. I just do not miss what I was doing. It was just falling apart right around me, and I thought, it's a good time to get out. Being a college professor in California. So, yeah, it's a long, yeah. Like I said, my last live stream was on November 20. So here we are, almost 2 months. Seems longer. It really does. I mean, just been trying to get caught up around here on the Wednesday before Christmas. I went in to do what do they call it? A cancer screening. I used to smoke. And so my doctor said, you should go do this CAT scan once a year. Okay. So this was the second time. I did it a year ago. So I went in Wednesday before Christmas and laying on the table, and they got, something propped under my legs and go through the CAT scan, come out. And I don't know if because something was under my legs or what, but I swung my legs off, went to stand up, and everything just started spinning. Worst case of vertigo ever. And I'm still kind of, a little iffy, still, not so much the spinning, but yeah, like nauseous, and oh my God, it was awful. And so I'm still not completely over that. That's been, well, I don't know. It'll be a month here really soon. So not fun. That was just one of the worst experiences ever. Yeah. I don't know. Lucky I didn't end up, head first in the door or something like that. Because I got up and it just started reeling. I just, next thing I know, I'm up against the door, and it was, I don't know, 20 feet away. Just momentum took me there. And I had to get.
I was just going to ask what kind of fish you're trying to breed with the egg collector.
Well, in the tank with the collector that you sent to me, ember tetras.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty little fish, and I know they've spawned. I've got more than I started with, and that was a tank that was chock full of that nasty green hair algae. Yeah, and but that's going away. But I think maybe that's where they were dropping their eggs. I'm not sure. So I've got the egg collector in there with a little piece of swasitang in the center of it. And that's going up to the fry tray right now.
Oh,
and
okay.
That's the one I'm going to swap out for the smaller fluval box on the outside. Yeah. Because the way it's set up, it's really hard to see inside because there's not a lot of room above the tank to the next shelf up. So.
Right.
Yeah. And then the homemade one is where the Buenos Aires tetras and the black skirt tetras are. And I've got the pair of angelfish are in that tank also. Joe and Charlie, my angelfish. And then there's bronze cories. And God, once upon a time, I put like a dozen clown plecos in that tank. Haven't seen any in a year. So I don't know if I can't imagine they all died. But I guess it's possible.
Well, I've in my 125 angel tank, when I first set it up 6-7 years ago, I don't know now, I had bought 4 of the dwarf snowball plecos.
Yeah.
And all these years, I'll see like a tail of one. You never see them because I've got a lot of rocks and driftwood in there, and you just never see them much. And when I do, it's like one. And so I honestly thought I'd lost most of them, and I had an issue. I had to treat with some Maricin in the tank, and when you put the Maricin in, it can cut down your oxygen levels in your tank.
Right.
And when it did, 3 of them came out and were on the side of the tank up towards the surface until I got more air in there.
Right.
So yeah, it turns out I still got 3 of them alive. Never seen them, but they're in there.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah. Maybe I should just try that just for the heck of it to see if I can flush them out, you know. But yeah, I saw one about a month after I put them in, and I haven't seen any since. And they're small. They don't seem to get really big anyway. And I've got that big stack of those horizontal cut rocks stacked against the back of the tank. So they could be behind it, in between them. Who knows? But I would love to see them. I really like them.
That's the only problem. Some of those real pretty plecos, they're gorgeous. But when you get them put in the tank, you never see them.
Right. I almost have to just put them in a bare bottom tank.
Yeah.
Or just a gravel tank and a couple odd plants, you know, but yeah. You know, and I'm hoping my behind me, those royal whiptails. I was just watching Mitchell's video on starting it was another whiptail catfish. And you know, about getting them past that delicate stage.
Right.
Yeah. And what he uses to feed them and all. And mine are still kind of small. I don't know how long it'll take for them to get big. And to where hopefully they'll spawn.
I found banana leaves work great. You just, when the whiptails first come out of the cage, out of the tubes, the baits are just, how do I say this? They're really dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally have to put food right in front of them or they'll starve to death.
Right.
And, you know, I found the banana leaves help. I use Bacter AE. That helps put that, you know, slime on it for them.
Right.
But I mean, it's, well, out of the last one, I got 2 of them to survive.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It's just, it's hard because those whiptails, like I said, if they don't have food right there, they starve.
I wonder if Shrimp Fit would help too. I think it's the same company as Bacter AE, and I think it's a probiotic that helps build the bacteria in their gut.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had also been thinking about trying to find it though, and the stuff's expensive. Bamboo.
Bamboo?
Yeah. Yeah. Cut it into sections so you have an open end, you know. Yeah. And if they lay in there, then, you know, as the bamboo ages, you got to sink it. You're going to have to either, you know, like zip tie it to something or boat anchors or whatever, you know, to keep it underwater. But as it starts to soften, it's going to produce a natural bioslime in there that is going to be their first meal for either whiptails or plecos or, you know, instead of the ceramic tubes or the PVC tubes. I think so. You know, I know you can find big lengths of bamboo at the landscape centers, good landscape centers. You got to make sure it's not been treated though, with any kind of preservatives. Or if, you know, you can find it in the wild, you know, somebody's got bamboo in their yard and they've got big dead canes, you know, that cut those out and then cut them into sections, you know. But I think that would be a good source of food for them right off the bat as soon as they hatch out. Assuming they hatch in the.
He uses what is it, Chula wood?
Cholla.
Cholla.
CHOLLA. Yeah.
Like you said, as it's breaking down, it's that good.
Yeah. That's a local desert cactus here.
Okay, yeah, I knew it was some kind of cactus.
You've heard of prickly pear?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the same family, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Prickly pear. It just grows differently. The one they call jumping cholla, the rumor, it seeks heat and it'll hit you in the foot, in the sock, in the shoe while you're walking by. I don't know if that's true or not, But if you can find that stuff where, you know, branches of it that's dead, it's already got that really cool, you know, like that open, the open hole pattern,
Right.
you know, just laying out in the desert. You just got to, you know, look out for other things like rattlesnakes and, you know, make sure you don't run into. So wintertime collecting dead choy is good. So, but that's it. Yeah. And that's expensive, you know,
Yeah.
and I've heard of people having fish that got stuck in choya. If you've ever heard that, where, you know, fish have gone into the choya and couldn't get out.
I hadn't heard of that before, but I mean, I could see it happening.
Yeah.
You know?
Talking about whiptails reminds me to check on my baby zebra plecos. Very cool. Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. I had a very important call I had to take.
And that is all right, Jeff.
Everything's all right.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah, we were trying to keep them all entertained and informed.
I appreciate it. I mean, this is what's going to come to. I'm glad.
Yeah, my understanding is the same thing, Mary, that the whiptail babies don't move because they're afraid of being predated on. You know?
Uh-huh.
Which ones are those?
Whiptails.
Oh, the whiptail.
Captive. Now, apparently, some just lay on a hard surface. Like Mitchell was showing them, they laid on a piece of PVC, and I know Nick, Keeping Fish Simple, had them just lay on the glass. So Mitchell was talking about once they hatch, he'll pull them out with a turkey baster.
Yeah.
Pull the moving fry out with a turkey baster, and then put them in a tank, like a 5-gallon tank with, he was saying, half the water that they came out of and half fresh tap that's been dechlorinated, and then turn the sponge filter off, and he was mixing up a solution of Bacter AE and
I used
the Rapashes, and I don't
told, it was her name was Orange Cone. She was on Dance Fish, and she had the Farlowellas, and she couldn't get them to survive.
Right.
And I told her, I'm the one that pointed out to her to use that Bacter AE, and she did that. And all of her, I mean, she had a really nice run of those. So
yeah, what Mitchell was saying was Bacter AE, spirulina, and it was one of the Rapashes, and I don't remember if it's Soylent Green. Might have been Soylent Green. I don't know. And then mix it up, and then pour that in the tank. Turn the sponge filter off. Put an air stone in on high to get that water turbulent, and get that essentially that bioslime to stick to all the glass. Yeah. And then you can wait a half an hour, and then 2 brain cells just did that. Wait a half an hour, then you can turn the sponge filter back on. And then he said, you want to do that twice a day until they're essentially starting to look like little whiptails.
Right.
Yep.
It was a cool video. And they are cool fish. I really, you know, these are the royal ones, and I got them from Aquahuna, and they've got a different one.
Oh, Mel's got some of the red lizard whiptails.
The what?
She's got the red lizard whiptails.
Oh, all right. Yeah. I think Aquahuna sells those.
She just got some of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cecil was watching it this morning too. The April Broom thing.
Laura Cara.
Say it again.
I said I've got red lizards and the Laura Cara.
All right.
The parva. Or Laura Cara parva, yeah.
Yeah. I think I need to spread out and try some more, because they are cool. You know, and I think this little bit of what I'm learning, you know, about this now would have helped, you know, a year ago when I got my first batch of Hillstream loaches. They didn't make it because there's no bioslime in the tank, and I think they're a bioslime feeder also.
Yeah, they are.
Well,
So that might
really
help.
well established. Then try them again, Ron. Once you get a tank really well established.
Yeah, and then I'll do that same, you know, with the Bacter AE, you know, all that, create a bioslime, something for them to establish on. So
also, if you put you get a lot of sun where you're at. If you have like rocks and stuff in your tubs, it gets a lot of like green slimy algae. Just take that rock out and put it in that tank. They'll put a town on it.
Yeah.
I've been reading. I've been doing some research because I'm thinking about getting some myself.
I really like them. They're cool little fish.
Yeah.
But I lost 2 lots of them. One came from oh geez, I don't remember if they're 2 different eBay vendors. I think they might have been 2 different eBay vendors. Yeah. And one, it was not a good lot when they got here. You know, it smelled like low tide. Several of them were dead, you know, when I opened the box.
Yeah, it's not good.
I wonder if it's too hot. It might be too hot for them where you're at.
Not in the house, not in the garage of the house. I mean,
Oh yeah, you got air conditioning.
oh, maybe, yeah, you know, yeah, maybe. I mean, the water temperature still, unless even with that in the summertime in the garage, and they were in the tank behind me here. So in the summer, there's an AC running right now. The heater's running.
Did they ever get that hooked up for you after all, the heater?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, because I went from like cooking my butt off to freezing my ass off. So now the heater's working. So yeah, it's kind of nice in here. So yeah.
So all right. So now, Richard, what fish are you breeding? That I mean, probably everything's breeding, but what fish are you concentrating on the most right now?
I don't know. I got a little bit of everything going. CPDs, got some more angel eggs the other day.
Got
Got tons of plecos.
Lots of focus. Okay. A lot of
Yeah, I do a lot.
bristle nose or otherwise.
Mainly bristlenose. I mean, to be honest with you, bristlenose and angelfish have paid for my fish room.
Wow. Yeah. Nice.
My angelfish have laid about 6 clutches on various things. They did it on Vail the first 2 times on a big thing of Vail,
Yeah.
away from the bottom all the way to the top, just peppered with eggs.
Oh yeah, they
And
will.
then I took one of those big pleco caves. It's one of those larger ones, stands about this tall. And they did it on that, and now they've been doing it on the uplift tube on the sponge filter the last 2 times.
Yeah, that makes it tough to get to.
And I have one fish in there other than them, and that is the one tiger limit, which I've been trying to catch out of there. But I've never seen a wiggler yet. It's like the eggs are there, they're not white, and then the next day they're all gone.
Well, that's where that fry tray would come in handy. You know, if you can collect them out and just drop them in the fry tray.
I just wonder how I can get that tube out of there without, because they're on the outside of it.
Yeah, just take it apart. You're not going to, and then just plug the line back in. You don't need the tube in the fish
Yeah,
tank.
no, but I'm just getting that. I mean, when you take that lift tube out, that's in there tight, and the eggs are all
Wiggle it
out. So
Grab the opposite side of it and wiggle it out.
Yeah, it'll come out.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. I just don't want to crush those eggs. I mean, trying to get it out because they're all the way around
First
it.
1 or 2, you'll save 50 or 60.
Okay, well, yeah.
That's just my 2 cents, Jeff. But
I wonder if I took the whole sponge filter out. I wonder if I could roll those eggs.
it's not going to fit in there.
No. I'm saying is I take that out and just roll my finger across that lift tube into the fry tray.
I think you might be more chance of squishing eggs that way, personally.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I'll figure something out. Hopefully they do it someplace where if they do it on the Vail again, I can just snip that and take that whole thing right out and put it in there.
Yeah. Go find one of your other sponge filters and just try and wiggle it out. They're not that tough. And get, practice on a different one.
Yeah, I did that. I tell you what, it was stuck in there like hell. I couldn't.
I know.
Hard time pulling it out.
All right. Yeah.
Yes. All right. I was going to ask a question here. I mean, we got Scotty out there, and he's got a fish that I was interested in. I don't know have you ever kept the Empire gudgeons, Richard?
Any what? I've never kept gudgeons.
Because he's had those, and he's gotten fry from them a couple times. And I tell you what, that'd be something I'd like to try. Just rainbow shiners, he says. Okay.
The adults are gorgeous.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my God, those empires. Yeah, I've seen his pictures.
My peacock gudgeons are gorgeous. They're getting big. They're going to be breeding. Get them set up there to breed pretty soon. I just got to get the PVC cut.
I wonder how many I've still got. I started with 5, and I saw one the other day. They hide in the rock pile in the back of a tank.
These guys are right out front. I walk up there, and they're like puppy dogs waiting to eat.
Yeah.
It's
Mine's just, I've got them in the same tank. It's a 20 long, and it's set in long ways. And at the back of the tank, there's a rock pile. And so all my stir-bys hide in there. And I think the peacock gudgeons do too. I'm hoping they do anyway. So I've obviously got to rethink my whole hobby here. So.
What they do, they'll breed on the top of that PVC round, right at the very.
I've got some in there.
Yep, and you'll notice if you look down at the bottom, they're always on the top.
Yeah.
And,
so I'm guessing they will also breed under rocks.
Yeah, on the top. Yeah, on the
So
top.
They're I'm hoping they're in the rock pile, because that's where once in a while I'll see one come out and feed a little bit. But I started with 5, and I've never seen any dead ones. I still
got my original 10 I got.
Yeah, and it's a healthy tank. And
Yep.
I guess if I can find some more, I'll grab them.
Have you ever breed the peacock gudgeons before, Richard?
No, I've never bred any gudgeons before.
Oh, okay. I'm going to be trying these ones. Hopefully, I get some luck with them. They're cool fish. Maybe something. If I get them to breed, maybe I can send you some.
There you go.
I like to do that. I like to share stuff. My bimaculatas are. I'm going to mention that too. My Avanacuras. They are really dressed up right now. They're looking good. And I found out the females, when their tubes drop, they stay there. They never go back up.
Oh.
But what happens is, when they're ready to breed, a little red tube inside that will pop down, and that lets you know that they're ready to start laying eggs. And I seen one last night with a red tube hanging out.
And what's the species on
I've got
that?
eggs in both tanks. And what I'm thinking is the water was just too hard, but I've done a lot of stuff to these tanks. I got peat moss, granules, great big of it in both tanks, botanicals, Indian almond leaves. So I'm thinking they're looking good now. Hopefully that'll be enough softener to get them eggs to hatch. It's supposed to bring the pH down too, which is good. So we're waiting on that. I'm going to be checking that out. And if I'll be doing a live stream tonight. When I'm done here, I got to go around and check everything out. But I really do apologize for that long taking off. I had to make some arrangements. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah. So.
The black dwarf sunfish, blue fins, and spots. Yeah, that's the Everglade eye or whatever. It's the pygmy sunfish.
Oh yeah.
That's the one he's talking about, the pygmy sunfish.
Elisoma everglade, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't Branton keep those?
Yeah, he's bred them.
Well, they're native here in Florida, but not by me. They're north, like Tampa, Orlando area up in there. They're all over. We have the pygmy sunfish, but ours is the one that's they call it the Everglades pygmy sunfish. It's just brown. It's not the black with spots and things.
No.
Hi, Gord. I didn't see it. When I left, my cat never moved. And all these chats came in here. I didn't even realize it.
Oh, yeah.
But I see Gord was in here. Hey, Gord.
Yep.
I hate cutting you guys. I blurred in all the time. It's my ADHD. I got to apologize to you guys.
No.
If we're talking, I got, because if I don't say something, I'll forget about it. And then later on, I'll be like, oh, man, it was important. So,
fine.
Yeah, that's what
Oh, Jesse, there's a name I haven't seen in a while. Huh?
Who's that? Oh, Salient.
Jesse, Salient. Yeah.
Hey,
I miss his Saturday morning streams because I don't always get up that early. He's East Coast. It's 9 a.m., 6 o'clock here. If I'm getting up, I haven't had coffee yet.
I'm not sure how good my memory is, but I think he's in North Carolina.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I do like the Carolinas. I got to spend a little time in North Carolina and Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill area. Really pretty country.
The icebreaker with me and Jesse, because we see him on here, I'm always kind of like,
yeah,
I'm a little bit shy to new people, but once I learn people, I get better. But what happened was he said one night that we're having tacos tonight, and I said, "Where's mine?" I don't know if you remember that, Jesse. You probably forgot.
Small time tank. That's I know that small time tanks.
Oh, that's Joe. Joe Brock. Hey,
Joe, yeah.
Yeah, he's Yeah, he's in Nebraska. I don't know why I remember all this stuff, but I do. How you doing, Joe?
Yeah.
Good man?
Yeah, it's just fun being there live, Christine. You know, I like Jesse's streams. I like our streams.
I do too.
Yeah.
I like a lot of, the thing of it is, I have a hard time getting around to everything. It's hard to get everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to choose your.
Well, I'm trying to, air quotes, run a business too, so.
I think you're doing good.
Well, with the thrifting, the eBay reselling stuff, and yeah, keeps me busy.
Guppy grass, you're selling that left and right too.
Actually, I haven't sold guppy grass probably in a month or so. The hornwort's been going. It's funny, it goes in waves, and a lot of spawning mops. I've been selling a lot of spawning mops. So
that's good.
Yeah,
well, those are actually nicer because you don't have to worry about, shipping a live animal somewhere. And
yeah. I just throw those in a poly bag and off they go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So
I couldn't tell you when I had that that giveaway I did on that hang on back filter.
Yes.
Casey Ballard one.
Yes.
I was thinking about shipping something. I started getting nervous, because I get really nervous when I'm shipping my fish, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I realized, hey, I don't need to do this. I just relax, put it in the box, zip it up, boom,
right.
I'm gone.
Right. It's dead simple. Barely alive after 6 years, really.
Mine too. My hornwort, I'm having a heck of a time with it. But I don't throw that away by the 5-gallon bucket.
Sometimes thin it out. Just pinch the fresh tips off, throw those back in, and all the old stuff behind, just get rid of that. And start with some fresh growth on the ends that are maybe 6 or 8 inches long. And get rid of all the old stuff, and that might help. But also what we were talking about earlier was that maybe there's not enough bioload in the tank to keep the hornwort happy. So what about you selling?
Yarn mops. She does the yarn mops. You do the yarn mops also?
Yeah, they're acrylic yarn mops. And I also do the scrubby. It's a piece of like pool noodle with the scrubby, and I sell them 2 lengths, either 6-inch.
Yep, that. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. When I get my more killifish coming in, I'm going to get. I know I use these kind right here for them, and it works pretty good. I tell you, when I had my gardener eye, I had them in one tank and 29, and I had a pair of gold Australs. I don't know if you ever seen those before. They're pretty.
Yeah.
I didn't have any mops, and I had them on order, but I had the fish in there about a week. I threw this mop in there, and the next day it was covered with golden eggs.
Right.
All through it. I mean, there must have been 100 eggs.
Yeah. Yeah. So yarn mops, all acrylic, 100% acrylic yarn, and eyelash mops. And I don't know. I think they're polyester. I'm not sure. I don't remember. So I don't think I've seen acrylic yarn or eyelash mops. But I guess I don't have any made of those scrubby mops that Richard showed. So.
My lights
I sell them on eBay.
My lights are crap. My lights are they're not very powerful. You can see the tanks, but I don't think they're good for growing stuff.
What's that?
He says he doesn't think he has his lights on long enough for his hornwort. I said, well, my lights are on about 12 to 14 hours a day. With this, but the thing of it is that light is, it's not very powerful. I think you get better, like shop lights or something, maybe something a little more.
Yeah, I've got a mix of lights, so yeah, that I know that's not any help.
Oh, that's John. Select Pit is John. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Rachel makes those too, and she'll have some of those in our auction. You probably have some of yours in our auction too, though.
No, I don't want to compete with Rachel. I'm up on eBay and.
She only does this kind. She doesn't do the type with the other ones like Richard has.
Oh, the scrubbies.
Yeah, the scrubbies. You can do those.
Well, we'll see when the time comes.
Oh, by the way, tentatively right now, Richard's going to be on the panel on our auction. Hopefully.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah.
You can go ahead and announce the giveaway if you want.
What's that?
You can go ahead and announce your giveaway for your auction, like we talked about.
Oh yeah, we're having a giveaway on our auction in March, and it's going to be what I showed here earlier. One of these really I got others. These are the pieces that go with it. Really great fry tray. This is the Lowell's Fish Lab type.
Oh, very cool.
And the you guys that I showed you the auto egg collector, and that's going to be Richard's going to donate that for a giveaway on our auction. That is just so over and above generous, Richard. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that is cool.
I mean,
you know, somebody who might like them but don't have a 3D printer and, you know, don't want to pay $50 for one.
no, that's great.
You know?
I really like those, you know.
So
Yeah,
generous.
I mean, I don't sell them or nothing. Can't sell them, but I can give them away. So
Yeah.
let's give one away on your auction.
Yeah.
Yep.
And do you have a date already, Jeff?
What's that?
Do you have a date already?
No, I don't.
But it's going to be in March.
We get a little bit closer because right now we're still in January. I was like,
Yes, we
I
are.
wanted to get with you guys and see what your schedules were like, because I'm not just going to put something up there and just like, oh, I'm going to be out of town this week, you know, or
Right. Not a clue that far out for me.
We'll have like a little general assembly, you know, a couple of weeks before, or maybe a month beforehand. So
Sure.
Yeah.
But you're looking at March,
March, if the weather's good enough,
maybe April.
maybe into April. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did March last year and it worked out pretty good.
Right.
But, you know, it depends on what everybody's convenient with. You know, I mean, if it's convenient for Richard to go in April, we'll do it in April.
Right.
I'm easy going. I can do it in my time. That's one thing I have plenty of is time.
Yeah.
I mean, better knock on wood after saying that, but
Yeah, really.
yeah. Go with the flow. Yeah, that's Richard, Jesse.
So, Richard, how long does it take to print one of those? Just
Tiffany,
the feeder tray, the tray itself.
The tray itself is like 5-6 hours, something like that.
Right.
It's not bad. And then the other parts don't take that long.
Right.
oh, just let you know, we are doing a nighttime stream tonight, and Tiffany's going to be on with us at 10:30
Hi, Tiffany.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Chris Savage Cichlids. That's a new one to me too. So I guess Chris, hi. I'm perceptive that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so good to see Gord here too. I know I've been there. I've been doing the same thing that Gord's been doing. He's going through some difficult times right now with his family.
Right.
I've had the same thing. I know exactly what he's going through, and it's not easy.
Yeah.
I've been there and done that. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Things start happening as people get older too. So you know.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, it sucks getting old. Don't ever do it.
Yeah.
I don't recommend it. I don't.
You know, I prefer that to the alternative, though.
I don't really feel old yet, but
You
I
know,
am. I mean,
like I always say, just a better behaved 13-year-old. So
I don't feel old, but I
tried printing Pleco
50
kits.
years old. I guess I am getting old.
Yeah.
No, I haven't yet. That's going to be the next adventure. Play around with those.
Oh, Scuds? No, wait.
No. Yeah. What? No.
Oh, Richard. The Pleco caves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was going to mention that's what I want to do is get
Yeah.
little pistol huts, because those are so hard to come by. I mean, when you do, I bet that would be good too.
I've got 3 coconut half ones. They're sitting on my eBay
I've
store
got
right
a
now.
bunch of the coconut ones I've made. We can put some
Yeah.
up on the auction if you want. I
Oh,
don't have a problem.
nice. Okay.
I
Yeah.
can make those real easy. There's coconuts everywhere here.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah.
And remember that bucket you sent me? I'm not going to mention what it is in case people want it to be a surprise, but those I know would probably, they'd go crazy
Oh,
on
yeah,
that.
the apple snail shells. If anybody's got shelly, I can put some.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, they are the Cadillac. They are the Cadillac of shell dweller shells.
Yeah.
Well, they're big shells.
Yeah.
They're big. And you know something else? The good thing about that is if you got like Calvis or those caudal punks, they normally don't go on the escargot shells too much, but in those big ones, they'll go right in there.
Interesting.
So
Apparently, those are showing up in San Diego County. The apple snails.
once you get them, you're never going to get rid of them.
Yeah, they're invasive. So.
Yeah.
And I guess they were talking about something about don't handle the eggs because they carry some sort of respiratory parasite. So you got to be careful.
The pink ones, yeah, you don't want to touch them.
Yeah.
They're not like a mystery snail. I mean, they're like a mystery snail, but they're not the same.
Right.
They will.
They come up out of the water.
I'll say this: there are people that collect the invasive apple snails here, and they eat them.
Oh, they eat them.
Really?
Oh, that's got to grow.
There are people that go collect and then they clean them and eat them.
Wow.
I can't have any mollusks or shellfish, because it'll kill me in like 20 minutes or less. Even with an EpiPen, they said don't even try. I mean, sometimes that won't be enough to stop it. So.
Yeah, Select that said when he printed his caves, yeah, you got to make the infill really thick or they'll float.
Yep, but unless the plecos don't mind buoyant caves, yeah.
So is that an expensive one to get started in, the 3D printing?
Well, you can buy the exact one I have right now, the Bamboo Lab P1S with the 4-color AMS with it for $550.
Wow.
That's not bad at all.
No, they're not thousands like they used to be. And I'll say
sure,
this, that Bamboo Lab, man, it's a plug and play. It really is. It it levels its own bed, all that stuff automatic. And even the filament, as long as you use Bamboo Lab filament, it automatically reads the filament. So you don't have to program all that stuff in.
Oh, wow.
It comes with its own software for the designs that you print.
Yeah, all the software, all that's free.
Now,
so from Lowell, right? I imagine you did the Patreon thing and got Lowell's.
Yeah, Lowell says you pay $5 on Patreon, and then you get his files. And the reason he did it that way is because by signing up that way on Patreon, you would agree that you're not going to commercially produce them and sell them.
Right.
And he's got right on his Patreon site. One of the questions somebody asked was, if I have friends want them, can they pay for filament and I print them? And he said, technically no. He said, however, as long as no money's changing, nobody's making profit off of his design, he doesn't care. Right. That's why, I haven't sold. I'm just giving some away to friends.
So my other question is then, his design plans, whatever, just melded into your software, no problem, or?
Yeah, well, Bamboo Labs has what they call Bamboo Studio, and if I'm extracting files that aren't on Bamboo Lab, then I extract it into Bamboo Studios, and then Bamboo Studios will slice it up for my printer.
Oh, okay. All right.
And actually, with Lowell's stuff, it was real easy because he designed his stuff on a Bamboo Labs printer.
Oh, okay.
Made it real simple.
Sure.
Wow, that's a great deal.
I was on Amazon not that long ago, and I saw what really looked exactly like his fry tray. And I'm wondering if somebody's, bootlegging it out there. And I sent him an email. Go, are you selling on Amazon now? Because I know it was on Etsy. The one I got a couple years ago from was on Etsy.
Right. Lowell sells them on Etsy.
Yeah, so I don't know if somebody's just bootlegging his now on Amazon or what. So.
Well, there's a guy in Australia that I saw the video one time, and they're selling them, and it looks just like Lowell's, but the water inlet's different. That's about all they change.
Oh, yeah.
Blake does one too. He does his own egg collector that he did.
I've got Blake one, the egg collector. I bought it a couple of years back. Worked okay, not near as well as the Lowell's.
Sure. There's a woman in Australia that's selling Lowell's under license. And and her name's Eliza, and Nick Keeping Fish Simple's toured her fish room a couple times.
Yeah,
And I cannot remember what the name of her channel is or her fish store. She sells online, I guess, mostly in Australia. So,
yeah.
but she
Yeah.
sells under license.
I was going to say, Ron, did you see the deal that? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, she's the one that when Nick did a tour of her fish room, the Friccata rainbows, you know, have yellow fins.
Yeah.
There's a variety out of Australia that she's got that are orange fin. They're not available in the U.S. though. I've been trying, when Nick was here, we were talking, I was trying to figure out a way to get some imported in,
Right.
try to get some to try to get them over here. But Nick doesn't deal with export on live stuff either. It's hard coming out of Australia.
Yeah.
Maybe someday we'll figure it out. But yeah,
Yeah.
there is, on the Friccata rainbows, there is an orange fin variety. And I saw them the first time in her fish room.
Right. Right. I think Mitchell's ears were burning because here he is.
Huh?
I said I think Mitchell's ears were burning because here he is.
Make their own version of the 3D fluid things and don't give
Yeah.
any attribution to whoever they get an idea from. This right here is
Anyway, welcome in, Mitchell.
this is your design right here, Mitchell. And this was a gift. This was a gift to me from Richard. And I tell you what, I'm going to be trying this out.
Well, Jed from Newfoundland, Canada.
Sometime. He said he would whenever it's convenient for you, Mitchell. You could email me. I'd love to have you on the show here.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I have Richard. Yeah.
We were talking about your whip feeding baby whiptail videos earlier.
Yep.
So, yeah. So that's why I say I think his ears were burning. that little disc, that little black disc for the sponge filter. So yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because as somebody who's just getting into breeding fish, I mean, I've kept fish for eons, but now that I'm trying to start breeding a few things here and there, I mean, I can use all the help I can get.
Yeah.
Definitely. I've got a lot of help from Richard. I tell you what, I appreciate it.
What's the neat thing about this?
Hey, Whip.
You know?
Hey, Whip, where's your coffee? I got mine's right here. Get tanked. Mr. Whip's here. Just listening for a while, take care of people. Hey, Joe, you take it easy too.
What's up, Whip? Long time.
Elbows for all my elbows. Oh, like the over the top flow thing. I've never tried those yet. Have you tried them? Those co-op ones that curve up with a sponge filter and it kind of shoots it across the. I've never tried them.
No, I've never tried that. I printed out Mitchell's got on Colt's one for your 3D printer. Now I printed that one out. That one works well. It's made to fit. It's made to fit right on your tube, and then it, angles over, and it's got a screen on it. That one works well.
We have ALA Aquatics in here, Austin. He says my up tubes for my sponge filters are 3D printed. Nice.
Interesting.
Video. I have a 3 DIY on my 340-gallon breeders. Nice. Did you see the deal, Nathan, that Christine was mentioning earlier about that pump? She's got a 100 liter per minute. She got it for $100. The one Nathan got was great too. I don't know if you've seen that. It's probably at nighttime. You probably did. But he got a pump. It's I think it's 71 liters, which is a good sized pump. $89.
Wow.
And he set up a air system on his too, so that's cool.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah. Yeah, the one I got was that Danner. And I do not remember what I paid for it and how big it was.
I got my Danner for $145. I bought two of them because they were almost they were like $265, and then they had a sale on them. And
right.
I snatched 2 of them up because I was like, I don't know when they're going to pop back up to that high price.
Yeah.
Like those Marineland hang-on backs. I mean, they're like $60 now. I got them for $11 each, so I bought a bunch of them. And now I got an air system, so I'm in the process of getting them all cleaned up. And
Right.
I might be sending them out on some giveaways or as gifts or something. I know I'm sending one to Tiffany. I just got to get all the water deposit off it first.
Let's see. I paid $125. No.
If you want to bring that up, I can add it to the stage if you want to, Ron.
Oh, it's just my Amazon order. I paid $161 for it, and it's a 60-watt.
It's a 70 on the
watt. I don't know how many liter it was, but it works great. I'm really glad that I got that 5,500 cubic inch per minute. I don't know what that translates into liters per minute.
Is yours the 60 also, or is yours the 100?
Yeah, the 60 watt. Yeah.
Yep, it's 91 liters per minute.
Is that what that is?
Yep. And
Yeah, so
it's pretty good. It's a pretty powerful pump.
it's working great. And I got the bleed valve, and I still haven't installed it yet. So I've got to install that. So I did reach out to what's her name at Gemco, yeah.
Jean.
Yeah. I reached out to Jean, got that, and got the there was an adapter that went with it, and I got the I don't remember the valve and the bleed filter, whatever.
A little red wheel on it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm bleeding off quite a bit of air right now, but I think that once I install these and get more air going through these, I won't have to do it so much. So that's gonna work great.
Yeah. Yes, Select is that John Select that? Is that what you said?
I believe so, yes.
He's got a question about tumbling bristlenose eggs, or will it lead to problems?
I can say this. I have information on that myself, and I had some that kicked them out of the cave. I just put them in a specimen container that I hung inside the tank with some air, and once they hatched, then I transferred them into a air-driven breeder. You can actually take them right to the air-driven breeder box to begin with.
Sure.
But I did that way, and they all hatched and did great. The tumbler might be a little too rough on them. I'm not sure, but I had just a little.
I tumble mine all the time if they get kicked out of the cave, and they do fine getting tumbled around.
Oh, and the tumblers?
They just need that constant water flow. That's the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you can adjust the airflow in the tumbler, right? So it's
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
just
You
gave
get it
one
to where
more.
you're comfortable.
I've had eggs that'll try to fungus sometimes in the tumbler, and if they do that, you just go in and break the bunch up so it doesn't infect the other ones. You know?
Right. Right.
John says, "My name is John, unless
Unless John owes you money, yeah. No, we're good. Yeah. Pleasure, John.
Chrome. Yeah, Chrome would be awesome."
Oh, besides, Gord got you busted there. Correct. Select is John. Ah, too late.
Okay. Yes. Let's see here now. We've been over an hour and a half already. I don't know what you guys' plans are. Let me know if
Kathy will be home in a bit, but time's fun when you're having flies.
yeah. It's fun. It's fun.
Yep.
But
My Kermit the Frog.
my Chrome. Okay, going.
Yeah.
And ALA is here. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Don. My goodness.
Don't think I've seen Austin since the last auction. Or maybe the second to the last auction.
A couple nights ago, we chatted with him.
Oh, good. All right. Yeah.
And asked him about the auction. I'm not sure if he's been really busy with life and whatnot and work.
Yeah.
But hopefully he'll be able to join us on the auction.
Can you do
on the train home now? That's great, Don.
What's up, Don?
His
Can
new
you do
job is working him to death. He's working like 12 hours a day on his feet.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah, I think he said something about they're closing down one shop, getting ready to open another. That's wow. So can you do clear 3D?
Yeah.
You know,
Well, like Mitchell put out some fry grind strip hatcheries, and I printed some out in just the translucent clear PET sheet.
yeah.
And it's not really clear. It comes out translucent. You can kind of see shadow. But part of it's because the wall printing is so thick. You know?
Sure.
But I love the hatcheries that he came up with. You know, I had do-it-yourself hatcheries, and once I found his on that Colts, I printed a couple out to try them, and they worked great.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. But if you make it thick enough and strong, I'll bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be in March, Austin. Tentatively, we're going to see. I got to get with everybody, all the guys, and work it out the schedule, because, I mean, when you got a crew working with, you got to work out for everybody, right?
You know,
so,
are the 3D sponge filters black? The parts for it, Chris?
Well, the ones that I sent to you guys, I printed out in black.
Yeah.
I mean, you can print them in any color you want.
Right.
Starting 125. Oh, wow. He's starting a 125-gallon planted tank.
Oh, that'd be fun. I would love to get a really big tank, but you know, I want to stay married.
I bet Kathy would let you do that, wouldn't she? She's a sweetheart.
I don't know where we'd put it. You know, on the back patio, I guess I could probably get away with that back there.
I wish I had enough room down here to have one.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be cool. Yeah. I'm thinking behind the couch in the living room. You know, just an 8-footer even. Yeah, I don't know how big that'd be, but an 8-footer. So
it'd be the tank you just want to sit and enjoy and watch and relax. Maybe have a coffee and
instead of having the TV or the couch face the TV, just turn the couch around. You know, face the tank.
I love the fish down here, but I'll tell you what my favorite tank is right now, and you're not even going to believe it. That little 5-gallon where I'm raising those cories up. It's right there next to my chair.
Yeah.
I sit there, and I tell you what, it's so cool. I got a purple mystery snail in there to clean up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just watch that little tank. I don't, it doesn't take a lot.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I was married once, but my fish nag at me a lot. Okay. Yeah.
He still has a 125 Planet. That's beautiful too. He's got some Java that are just enormous.
Yeah.
I'm off to chili needs.
Food idea. Yeah, we went in and out a couple times in the last
Good night, Dino.
last week or so. See you, Dean. Thanks for popping in.
Have a good night, my friend.
Yeah. Do you have In-N-Out burgers in Florida?
Big tanks are like jello. You always have room. There you go. I kind of got a run on anything recently, so I need to print up more stuff. Oh, wow. That's a good thing. That's a quality problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
You selling out of stuff, that's a good thing.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So $5.50 for one of those, huh?
Yeah.
I might have to look into that later on in the fall.
And then the spools of what's it called and how much are those? Or
Resin?
Oh,
Is
the
it resin?
filament?
Filament. Yeah, that's it.
Well, like with Bamboo Labs, if you buy at least 18 rolls at a time, it cuts the price down 40%.
wow.
But normally they run anywhere from like 18 to $25 for the basic filaments.
Right.
And then they've got filaments all the way up into the hundreds for some of the fancier ones.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I just mainly use the PET-G and the PLA.
Yeah.
So this one right here, how much filament out of one of those would it take to do one of these?
When I printed the fry boxes, I got 2 fry boxes, all the little parts, and then probably a quarter of another fry box, you know, on that roll kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
You have a little bit left, but if you just figure 2 of them per roll, you know.
Okay, that's nice. That's
Wow.
definitely nice. Hey, Fish Dreams, welcome in. If you do it, I'll be interested in some. Let me know. Thanks, Shy Seven says.
Yeah.
Wow. Right. Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's been a great stream having you guys here. I tell you, I'm not used to doing these day streams anymore.
No, it's been a while. I looked. My last stream was November 20.
November 20th.
That was the last time I streamed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been. I do, of course, I'm on nights almost every night of the week. But
Yeah. Yeah.
almost. I used to be.
I see you there. It's just like it's late. A couple times I'll just watch for a bit. And
And that's on the West Coast too. You're 3 hours behind us.
yeah. Well, you know, I'm older than you are.
Well, I don't know about.
I know I got 10 years on you there, bud.
Well, you're doing good. I tell you what, for 10 years, I mean, that's really well. When you finally do pick up a 3D printer, you are going to start seeing every issue you can have as something you can solve with a 3D. Oh, wow. That's a good thing.
Right. It's a rabbit hole. Once you hit one, it's a rabbit hole with what you can do with them, man.
Yeah, I'll bet.
So,
Yeah.
Robert, I got a couple questions about the 3D printing. Now, when you do your own, let's put it this way. When you get like your blueprint or whatever it is you get from, let's say, Lowe's,
Yeah.
now how do you do this? Like, you do it with a computer or?
Yeah, it's all done on computer, or I can do it on my phone too.
Really?
They're just what they call STL files. They're just files you download. And then I have a Bamboo Lab printer, so I have to run like Mitchell's when I got his files from Coles. I had to put them through Bamboo Studios so that it runs through the Bamboo Lab slicer, which the slicer is what tells the printer how to print.
Now, is it connected to, is it Bluetooth or is it connected to your?
It's all Wi-Fi. It's just Wi-Fi on my laptop.
Wow.
So the slicer is essentially, it's just translating from one file type to another.
From that STL file to the Bamboo slicer for the Bamboo machine.
Right.
You know, when I did Lowell's fry boxes and stuff, those I ran it same way, ran it through the slicer, but technically I really shouldn't have had to because Lowell did his on Bamboo Labs printer.
Right.
I ran it through the slicer anyway, just to be safe, and they all printed real well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nathan, let me get my butt up to see Richard. He's always been super helpful and generous to me, and I don't go up as much as I should. Yeah, I don't blame you. I would be going too.
The STL is a model that what the slicer does is tell the printer how to move the print head around the edges of the model. Okay.
Yeah, the slicer tells it how to print it.
You print kind of like a CNC machine, sure.
So how would you do your own? I mean, if you don't know, how would you do your own? I mean, if you don't know how to do it, what is it, a CAD drawing or?
Yeah, you have to do that on like CAD, that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't know.
A lot of people use Tinkercad. Some people use Fusion 360. You know, you just got to learn how to. That's the part that I'm just now starting to get into.
Right.
Learn to create my own stuff.
So I'm just wondering, you have your parameters, like the size of the thing you want to do, and you'd have to somehow. Yeah, it's all. I mean, that's. To me, that would be very difficult, but I guess once you learn how to do it, you know, it's just a learning curve.
Yeah. Which CAD program are you using?
Like I said, I haven't started. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
know Tinkercad, Fusion 360 are the
Got
big ones. I haven't tried playing with them yet.
I used to use AutoCAD. It's been a while, but
Oh, it's STI. It's a model. What the slicer does is tell the print. Oh, yeah. That's cool. The only thing I know about printing is I call it. I'll tell them what I want. They
So,
make
you know
it,
what?
and then they send it to me.
Yeah.
I got
So-
that technique.
So did you get yours direct from Bamboo Lab, or you get it through Amazon, or?
No, I bought it right from Bamboo Lab. The reason they've got them on sale is the P1S machine that I bought is basically the outdated machine. They're trying to get rid of them.
Oh,
Because
right,
they
yeah.
Because they came out with the P2S.
All right.
But for what I want to print, it works great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yours is a P1S, you said?
Yeah, mine's a P1S. And like I said, unless they took the sale off, basically, I think when they get the last machine sold, the sale will probably go off.
Just a smaller. Yeah, I think Mary's asking if it's the same thing as a CNC machine, just smaller scale. Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest, Mary, but I'm sure these guys would know. She's asking if the 3D kind of sounds like a CNC machine. Is that what it is, kind of like?
Similar, yeah.
I don't know.
$5.49 with free shipping.
Jeff, I never did get my water changed today. Like I told you, this morning my neck got to hurting, and I said to hell with it. Yeah, sometimes you got to just take it easy.
Yeah.
You got to do it, Cecil. You got to take it easy.
Okay, yeah, Mitchell uses Fusion 360. That's a popular one.
Interesting.
There's always tomorrow. You're right, Christine. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just finished doing water changes after about 3 weeks. When I got hit with that vertigo, water levels were way down, and oh man, what a mess! And I finally got to do it this weekend.
There's your answer right there, Mary. Mitchell Broom just says the 3D printer is sort of the opposite of a CNC.
Really?
Yep, it adds the plastic where a CNC removes material.
Oh, okay.
It's are the same. Oh,
Interesting.
I learn all kinds of things every day. This is way more than I'm used to. Information.
Well, we are surrounding ourselves with people way smarter than we are.
Oh, you bet. That's what I love about this.
With much different experience.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, watching Richard how he's breeding, how he does his fish and stuff. I mean, like.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were talking about Mitchell. I'm the dumb guy. I don't know how to create the stuff.
I
just figured out how to print it.
I guess there's but as far as breeding fish goes, you got that down pretty good. I mean, you got
I'm okay with breeding.
how long have you been breeding fish?
Well, I got my first fish tank when I was 6. So
So about 26 years ago, right?
I was in kindergarten when we first got our 10-gallon betta frame. But no, I didn't start playing around breeding fish until I was in like middle school and high school.
Right.
And then, raising a family and stuff. I've always had an aquarium, but I didn't get into breeding as much until, I don't know, last 5-6 years.
I know the big cichlids I had, they breed so easy. I didn't even really concern that with being. I mean, they would breed, just throw them in the tank and get a male and female. He'd have a cloud of fry in about a week.
Right. Wow. Yeah.
These new fish, though, these egg scatters and stuff like that. I'm brand new at this stuff. Angelfish, brand new at it.
Yeah.
Corys, brand new.
Yeah.
The Shelleys, I've had them for a few. They're pretty easy.
Yeah.
The multis are anyway.
Yeah. Agreed, Mitchell. It's a constant learning experience. Yeah.
You got to get some.
Yeah, I think you'll find that egg collector, it works really well. It really does.
Yeah.
Now I just got to get my fish figured out.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
They're just not cooperating.
That's the fun part, though. You got to working through the different details and.
Yeah.
Well, but it's like anything else too, guys. What works for somebody else may not work for you, and
Sure.
You got to find your own little rhythm of it.
Right.
Yep.
But that's why I love watching. Like Mitchell and them up on NNC. Because you always learn something new from other people.
Right.
And I'm somebody who I like to experiment and try new things all the time.
Sure.
Is there a better way to do something or a different way or?
I've heard things just as simple as moving fish from one tank to another, trigger a spawn. Just
yeah.
What are you saying, Jeff? The Freedom Comics isn't a major. Yes, it is. Everything's a major accomplishment as long as you like it.
Really? Yeah. Different question. When the eggs, PPDs are collected into the breeder box, any advice at that point? Will the egg with egg care and fish food?
Well, for me, I in the beginning, once they're free swimming, my CPDs when they're in the fry box, I start out with the Ceramicron, and I use it until they're big enough to get baby brine, you know.
Oh, here's a question for you from Fish Dreams.
Yep, that's what we were responding to.
Collected into a breeder box. Any advice at the point with the egg care and first food?
That's what we were just responding to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
all right. So would green water be a good additive to CPDs?
I don't see why it wouldn't.
Always behind.
I haven't tried the green water, which now that you say that, I really should. I've got a whole tank of green water.
Right.
But yeah, it should.
It's microbe rich, yeah. It should be.
Well, one of the things I do, like my flugel, I've got the flugel breeder box hooked up to the egg collector.
Hey, John's here. My friend John Parker.
As it puts mold in there, they'll feed off of that infusari and the mold too.
Right. I know when I first had my first spawn of crebensis, I had a lot of debris at the bottom of the tank, and you can see the little fry just picking in that. You know, there's just
one moment, guys. One moment. I got a longtime friend here just joined us in the chat. It's John Parker. Hey, John. I worked with him for over 21 years. I just wanted to say hello to him. How you doing, my friend?
Hi, John. Welcome in. And Johnny Betts, too. So anyway, Richard.
I was just going to say, most of my tanks, especially if I've got fry in them, I try to have a certain amount of mold in there. That's just food for them, you know?
Right.
Johnny Betts, welcome in.
I don't remember who that was, but did Dad answer your question? Who was that? Oh, Fish Dreams.
Yep.
Yeah. So, don't, this ought to get some flack. Don't over clean your tanks.
For sure. Yeah. Yep. That does.
Aquabotany.
A lot of times the cool water change will inspire them to breed also.
Yep.
I'm always behind. Yeah, I am, Cecil. I'm always behind. Well, the thing is, I concentrate on that's why I get so far behind. I concentrate on everybody here, and then it's like,
right.
Before you know it, I'm 20 minutes behind in chat.
I've tried that here. I think it's Jeremy, right? We get very little rain. I live in the desert. And when we do, it's, I don't know if that's triggered my cories to spawn or not. And if it is, it's a crapshoot. It's just I can't get them to do anything consistently here. I don't know.
I'll say with my cories being in Florida, my cories I can, let water evaporate, get with some cooler RO water and stuff, and I can trigger them. But during rainy season in Florida, they just spawn nonstop because we get rainstorms every day.
Sure.
And so, I think the barometric pressure absolutely can trigger them.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Yep, definitely behind.
For cories, a lot of them too, it's water current helps too.
Yeah, once upon a time, it was either on one of Jeff's streams or one of my streams. Foxy, Roxanne came in, and we were, and it might have been on David's stream on a Friday night, and we were talking about pandas, I think, or cories. Anyway, she suggested with the panda cories, have spawning mops on the bottom of the tank and a good flow. So I had an Aqua Clear 50 at one end of a 20-gallon tank and spawning mops, and I went from 10 cories to I don't know how many I got, or, the pandas. So they're just little bitty pandas. They're really cute, and they're all over the place. And they're dead simple. that's worked out really well. So great advice.
Well, for me, I've got Kanaki Cories, gold lasers, green lasers, duplicarius, pandas, bronze. Trying to got all of them. Yeah, I think that's all the Cories I've got right now.
Duplicarius are nice too. I seen Adolfoids on sale the other day. They were pretty reasonable price.
Yeah.
I think $12. That's pretty cheap for them.
I think I've got about 10 species also.
Wow, 10 species. I got one. I was going to have another one, but my friend, I did tell you about that young family friends of mine here in town, and he was found a way to set up some more tanks at his mother-in-law's place. They just had a son here about 6 weeks ago.
Right.
Well, not quite that long. Right before Christmas. And they had to take tanks down because he had lost his job. He got injured and he lost his job, so he wasn't able to work. And I guess he had problems with unemployment and stuff like that.
Sure.
In with them. He wanted to send me a bunch of Cories. He wanted to send me 30, 20 bronze, and 10 Paleatus.
Yeah.
And I just don't have anywhere to put them down here. In some of the fish I have are semi-aggressive, so I don't want them getting beat up or nothing. So
Sure.
I do have enough room for those 10 Paleatus, but then he was able to set up another 75-gallon tank so we can keep them all. So that's cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I still got my albinos. I got tons of them.
Yeah, Mitchell said his Kanakis breed on leaf litter. Mine have been breeding in moss on the bottom.
And what are those? Oh, the Kanaki. All right. Yeah.
Oh, Mitchell, do the gold lasers need a different water parameter than the Aeneas, or is that good for both of them? Mine breed all the time. My albinos do.
Nice. Mine have spawned a couple times, and the last 2 times they spawned, I wasn't able to collect anything. So
The last 6 weeks, I think they spawned 3 times.
no kidding.
I got the tank upstairs. I don't know how many. I have a lot of fry.
Maybe I should take up knitting or something.
Oh, mine's always on the glass, Mary.
Yeah.
Always on the glass. And you know what? And they're in the same spots every time. The front left corner.
Yeah.
And the back left corner.
Yeah.
Every time. That's where that's where I'm at.
Yeah. When my albino spawn, it's opposite ends of the tank, but always in opposite corners. You know,
Well, these are the same
place, but,
tank, just front and back.
yeah, I wasn't able to get any. The last time, or the last 2 times they spawned, we were out of town or somewhere. I wasn't home that first day, and it was raining. And then the next day, I guess I missed them and saw the residue, the egg residue on the glass, and went, oh well.
I got to show you.
And I saw some egg residue. Somebody mentioned Anubias, also on the Anubias, my albino, Aeneas albinos or whatever. Yeah. I've got some big, some emerald greens. I'm hoping they'll spawn in that tank. So
this right here was one of the most helpful things that I've had. Also,
yeah,
that
yeah,
before the egg collector, I tell you what, it's slick. It took me before I got this thing. It took me about a half an hour to collect all those eggs, and this right here is like 3 seconds. Boom. And you know what? You can probably look at that. It's even got some eggs that I missed. I didn't even realize that.
yeah, that is cool, Mitchell.
But you could 3D print this and do something different. This is from Co-op. You could do like a grid and have like like that. Where's it at? That needlepoint thing, but just make it smaller.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you see what Mitchell's saying about you can kind of influence where they'll spawn, the glass spawning species.
Yeah, with the water flow, yep.
Yeah.
You know what I do? This is what I've actually been documenting my stuff. I'll feed them really heavy on like baby brine shrimp and frozen foods.
Right.
Then I'll do a 50% cold water change, and then like the next day or the day after, I'll have eggs on the glass.
You feed them heavy when you do that after the water change?
I do it before the water change.
Okay, all right.
I feed them heavily, then I do a 50% water change, and then like the next day or so, boom, they're all over the place.
Okay, I would have thought the psychology, would be after the water change, because the water change brings food into the water column. You know, like a storm water bringing food into the water column. But if it's working for you, what the hell do I know?
Yeah, so it's working.
Yeah.
It's working.
And Johnny Best saying he's having problems breeding his lamb chop ras boars. I have never tried. They're a scatterer, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
So you need an egg catch device?
Well, it depends. Some of the rasboras, you got to really drop pH to get them to breed.
Oh,
It
all right.
depends. Just like some of the tetras too.
Didn't I
Just
see it? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, it just depends on the species, but some of them I know, like I've seen guys breeding some of the tetras in like 5.5 pH.
Yes, yeah. Didn't I see Keeping Fish Simple where we use breeding rasboras? They spawn upside down under leaves.
No, I've never seen it.
In the last several months, it seems to me. And it was basically like he was doing the tetras. This is Nick, right? Where he a small tank, like a 5-gallon tank, with a layer of peat moss on the bottom for the acidity, I guess, and for I guess the lower pH, and plants that big broad leaves, and I think they were anubias. And I thought it was, I don't know if it's lamb chop rasboras, but I thought it was rasboras. They were spawning on the underside of leaves.
Yeah. Mitchell just said some of them do.
Yeah, and those lamb chops, they're real similar to the harlequin too. So they probably, I don't know if the harlequin do the same one or not, but I'll tell you one thing. That's another species I wouldn't mind trying if I could get them to breed. Is the harlequin rasboras.
Oh yeah.
I was watching a big school of them. They're really impressive because they're really a tight schooler.
Yeah.
Fun to watch.
Yeah. And that's where I would love that big 8-foot tank with just a bunch of small schooling species like that. Small tetras, small rasboras. And, that would be a fun tank to just sit back, heavily planted. That'd be a fun tank for me.
Mm-hmm.
I keep wanting to put an order together and just get a bunch of different fish, and I want to get some more of the what are they, Osteogaster schultzii, the black schultzis. I know Aquahuna's got them, and I've gotten them from a couple different places. Then I'm down to 2.
Yeah,
in a good tank, and I just don't know what happened. The first batch I got, it was about a week and a half later, 1 died. And then the next day, 3 more died. And then I got some more, I don't know, a month after or whatever from an eBay vendor. And I've got 2. So I'd like to get more. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they're just, I've heard mixed things about them not being a strong species. So, but I would like to get some more. I think they're really pretty fish, though. Just that jet black that they are.
Yeah, they're good on the pale substrate. Alrighty.
Yeah. Mine are, it's a relatively pale substrate, but a heavily planted tank. So they sit on top of leaves of, I've got a bunch of cryptocorin eusteriana in there. It's kind of a wider leaf, 1.5 inches or so, and they're easily a foot and a half long. And they'll just park on top of the leaves. And they're really neat little fish. And they do a lot of glass surfing. So, pretty fish. So, and, throw some of those in. And I guess, like mix some different fish in, all one shipping lot is what I'm thinking, one shipping fee.
I never knew that term until recently.
What's that?
The glass surfing. I've been going up and down the glass.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was called that.
I must have heard it from somewhere because I don't think I'm smart enough to make it up. So
it was just recently I heard that too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys, I'm
black holes moving around. They really do, yeah.
We're a little over 2 hours right now, so I probably should end end it here, and I got to go check on Kathy.
Yeah, well, say hi to Kathy.
I will do that. And
Yeah,
I want to thank
give
you,
her my love.
Richard and Ron, both. Thank you, and I want to thank everybody out there. And I'm sorry about having to leave earlier. I just had Andy Carson. Hey there, welcome in.
Hey, Andy. Yeah, Jeff, thank you for the invite. And Richard, a pleasure.
Oh yes, yep. We'll do more of these. Sounds good.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Learned a lot. So.
Oh, reptiles.
Reptiles.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I've learned a whole lot. Yes,
Well,
thank you, Andy, and everybody. Mitchell Broom, thank you, everybody out there. If I missed anybody, I gotta say, please forgive me. I try to keep up, but for the life of me, I have a hard time.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Hi, June.
I think I might have caught. Is June here?
June's here.
I didn't see her come in. Hi, June.
I just saw her for the first time. That's a good description. I assume she means the glass surfing.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Cecil, take care, pal.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And Richard.
Yeah.
I
Happy
appreciate
New Year,
it.
everybody.
Okay. And now I got to press some button here. There it
There
is.
you go. Thanks to our members. Thanks to the subscribers.
Yes. Thank you very much. And have a wonderful day, everybody. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Bye, guys.